All right, welcome back to Trade and Wait. Today is February 13th, Thursday. It's the end of the day. It's almost a new day. Well, depends on what time zone or which culture, religion you're part of. The night precedes the day, so it is already tomorrow. Huh? How about that? It's already Friday. But anyway, this is 9:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we will review today's price action on the ES, NQ, YM. In particular, just want to highlight some things I kind of already saw, kind of that potentially could help you with your divergences in the market and your bias as well. I find that I perform better like utilizing the weekly chart on the weekend, like kind of like anticipating where price, anticipating the next strong liquidity using the weekly chart. And from there, get into your power of three, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Try to figure out what's the low of the week, what's the high of the week. Again, I was actually anticipating shorts this week for the week. But we opened up with a gap down. We gapped down. I think the next day also was a gap, but not a gap down, but a run, like a short run, and that's like setting in the low or the manipulation, setting in the low risk buy as well, to try to catch one shot kill or the weekly range. So today was Thursday, good old reversal Thursday. High probability that it'll be a reversal today. Anyway, we have PPI news at 8:30, unemployment claims 8:30, and it looks like Trump spoke. I just took this picture not too long ago. So one thing I wanted to mention here, if you find yourself in a fair fight, you didn't plan your trades effectively. You didn't plan your mission properly. Or you find yourself in a fair fight, you failed to plan accordingly. And this is just for a fair fight. So if you are getting beat up and brutalized and murdered, slaughtered in the market, then blame yourself. I'm not saying tear yourself down or take it personal, but you have to take personal account for your actions. If the cycle continues, then something's wrong. Some part of your process is broken. It needs to be repaired, it needs to be changed or eliminated, right? Or replaced with something that's better. Anyway, let's get right into this because I'm not going to be here that long. Got a lot about the. All right, so we have the ES. This is the 4-hour chart. This is a 4-hour fair value gap that I just have here. It's not relevant to price action today. But this was the range that I identified that price was in. Also here we see this particular low. That would be the low on January 27th. We can see that low on the NQ was not rated, right? So we have a divergence. We have the ES, the YM running January 27th swing low. That's a run on stops. NQ refused to run the stops. Not sure we discussed that before. So NQ is the leader, which means that the NQ is the leader. Then these other ones need to catch up to it before any types of other changes could exist. That's what it means to me. It can mean whatever it wants to mean to you, but that's how I use that information. So there's that 4-hour fair value gap. This is also a 4-hour SIBI, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. Here we have the market opening up. This delineates a weekly open range, weekly open, right? So we gapped down this Sunday, gapped down and ran back up. repricing this imbalance, and now we have a balanced price range here, as we had buy side, we had sell side, and we had buy side again. So that's a balanced price range technically, due to price action itself, the way price action behaved. And we can see here that price is the body sell the story, and the wicks do the damage, right? Body sell the story, wicks do the damage. We see that price today is holding above the consequent encroachment of this balanced price range now. So that's only gonna have it here as well on the NQ, and let's see, we have it here as well. But a lot of the price action, like you can map things out differently here. It's like certain things are clearer here for me. Also clearer on the NQ with this reclaim bullish fair value gap, versus the ES where it kind of gap down, and this looks really like, anyway, I'm gonna go too far into that, but this would be that clear to me, right? Clear, that's there. So this was here. This is actually a balanced price range too, because a different type of balanced price range, because you have this here. So the overlapping of it, balanced price range. And you see stab down, push, got a breaker market structure here, retrace into this order block, then push higher. You can see it that way. Anyway, that's not the, I didn't want to talk about any and everything. I just wanted to discuss. Actually didn't. So 4 hour for me, and then I just jumped down to 15-minute. And last night when the market, some point, yeah, I think one of my buddies posted in the Discord that Charles mentioned that I think he mentioned something about, oh, the NQ is still pushing higher or something. That's how I don't think that's what he typed, but that's how I received the information. Right. So when I saw that, I didn't say, oh, it ran the high of the news candle, but that's something to note, right? But I did say, oh, it took out the high, the intraday high. Took out the intraday high, that was the range. It broke outside of the range that I highlighted, right? Now would be this range here. But also this is also the ES previous day's high and the ES previous day's low. Likewise, same for the YM. Previous day's high for the NQ is pretty much the Asia high. So point is, the ES and the YM refused to take out the intraday high. So we opened up inside of it, and we had an inside day for ES and YM. However, the NQ broke the high. This is a breaker now. Well, so that's a breaker. Let's say you're gonna just group all of these up close candles together on this time frame. You went down time frame or above, it may do something else. I'm gonna just shoot that across. Maybe a little off, may need to include the wicks, may not, but this is how it just normally, this is how it normally goes, so it's not like, and let's shoot that across to see what the price do at that level there. You can see the breaker low, high, even go further, low, high. High would be here though. Anyway, and that would be this, right? But low, high, low, and low. That's the breaker. Broke back above it, retrace into this breaker here. And this is what we have. We have optimal trade entry long on the NQ, utilizing ICT concepts, especially that the London session has a high probability of creating the high or low of the day. In this case, it created the low of the day, ran up. There's a breaker market structure. You have a balanced price range here, and price retrace back into that here. And that's your entry on the 830 candle. We had a break here. So I'm not sure I pointed it out. I feel like I'm kind of jumping around. Like most of these videos, they're not scripted. So like join me in my training room, right? Like, anyway, we have optimal trade entry here. This wick is long. So normally, I would do body to body, and you can keep that wick there as a short wick. So we have optimal trade entry here, consolidation, this manipulation, distribution, low risk buy, pushed up higher. The second stage delivery pullback higher. Three standard deviations from this range here. So we do have multiple opportunities to go long again, right? You have this volume imbalance, you have this inverted fair value gap, you have this bullish fair value gap. Again, this is a balanced price range again. Price pulls down into it. And is literally the point that I wanted to make when I mentioned that the NQ was pushing higher and broke the previous day's high. Well, I mean the intraday high prior to the start of the new day on the using the midnight as the opening range, or the true opening, excuse me, and the breaker. So it's literally the ES and the YM both acting sick or lazy. They needed to catch up to the NQ. They need to catch up to the NQ, and that's essentially what it did. The ES, YM catching up to the NQ by being bullish. Right? But all of these trades are here as well. You can see here to here, optimal trade entry long, also a balanced price range here. This is a 15-minute time frame for all three. So you had that one. You got another break of market structure here, or a market structure shift here, pull down into this imbalance. Again, that's an optimal trade entry long. And you see it here, pull down here. Here. You had another opportunity here with this pullback. We had that, right? So I wasn't watching the NQ. All I cared about with the NQ is last night's information. Last night's information. Here, cut off. Inverted fair value gap. Also have a breaker here as well. Drag that out. This. Anyway, didn't trade. What are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway, traded the ES and so optimal trade entry long into this balance price range, 15-minute, and the same optimal trade entry long here during the lunch hour. Right, to pull back here, starting from 11 and to 115. And again, the heavier breaker here. All right, I don't know. I don't even know if I added any value to you guys. It's also a market maker buy model here. And this is the original consolidation. You have a purge here. Put this gap down. Had a break of market structure here. Another break, another break, another break. Pull down. Another break here. Consolidation. Market structure shift. Here's your short on the news candle. And never broke that low. Never broke that low here. Broke, it broke, it broke, it broke. Broke the low here. Never broke the low here as well. So, unwillingness to go lower. Because that means that liquidity was purged here. And here. And here, way up here. So liquidity purge here. We have a push higher. Go back to this, the ES here. It's a 15-minute time frame. So we had the purge here. We had the run up. Another break here. New big news candle. Have this here. Short that. Short. Right, leave that green because whatever should be red though, right? And you can see how price reacted here, 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 hear ye, right? Then you can see like, oh, broke all that. Consequently, Crowd showed the willingness to go higher, pull back, bodies told the story, wicks did the damage, push higher. And that's to get above this consolidation. Yeah, so anyway, thanks for listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. I just let this go. Skadoosh.